guys, welcome back to another adventure. Today I'm out in Toledo heading up towards Mt St Helens, so figure I'd bring you guys along, show you Toledo and the route up there. So let's go ahead and hit the trail. Alright, so here's downtown Toledo here. Little small town on Highway 505. There's some nice little old buildings here. There's an old Napa Auto Parts. We're crossing the Cowlitz River, I do believe is what this is. If the mural back there explained it pretty good, so. Of course, a lightly rainy day as usual, par for the course over here. But we won't let that stop us. Alright, so we're headed out of town, and I will see you guys when we find something else cool up the road a ways. Well, that was pretty quick. We're at the 504 junction now. It was only like 20 miles, so yeah. Alright, so we're heading up 504 now. First thing will be Coldwater Lake and then Johnson Ridge there, if it's open. Alright, so here's Kid Valley. Looks like it's abandoned pretty much there. Gas station that used to be there. An old cabin. That was just about it. Blink, you miss it. Oh, baby, now Bigfoot country begins here. So this is the Hofstadt Creek Bridge. It is 2,340 feet long, and it is 370 feet tall. It makes it the tallest and longest bridge on this route. And what's so special about this location, you might ask? Well, for one, we are standing on the very edge of the blast zone here. We're about 14.8 miles from the crater right now. And Weyerhaeuser spent $9 million reforesting all of this land here in the blast zone. And as you can see, it is doing pretty well right now at about 40 some odd years into this reforestation efforts. So doing pretty good out here, looking like a brand new forest pretty much. So that's pretty cool. So I'm up at the Forest Learning Center now, and my luck, it just closed. So unfortunately, I had to come out over here. But there's like another side viewpoint just outside of it. Really beautiful shot. Snow is beginning to fall up here now. I got quite a bit of snow on the sides of the road. Here's the next little bridge. A little wraparound bridge there. Over Elk Creek. So here's where the eruption began, with a massive landslide that filled the valley below with an average of 150 feet of mud, rock, and huge intact pieces of the mountain. This created a new landscape of hills, depressions, and providing places for waters to pool, forming 150 new ponds and wetlands. State and private timberlands, the blown down trees were salvage logged, and the land was replanted with the Douglas fir and noble trees that we saw below. And on the Forest Service lands within Mt St Helens and the National Historic Monument, the life is being allowed to return at a natural pace, which is what we see here with the alder trees on the hillside. So these have naturally popped up since 1980. And so this is paving the way for the evergreens to come back in here eventually. Alright. We're coming up in here. It looks like we got some like windstorm damage in here on some of these trees. Just had some nasty gusts up here at one point. So the Science Learning Center up ahead, and then Coldwater Lake. Alright, so we're heading down the hill to Coldwater Lake. We're descending out of 3,000 feet now. Which means more rain. Alright, let's go check out Coldwater Lake. Alright, well, here we are at the boat launch here at Coldwater Lake. And it's pretty beautiful. A little cold and wet, but ain't nothing nobody ever dealt with before. It looks like there's another little dock over here. I'm half tempted to go walk around here and see if I can find the trail to it, because it looks like it would offer a better view of the lake. So I'm already wet. I might as well just go do it. So I'll see you guys in a bit over there at that viewpoint. Man, just looking around in here, you can see just the damage that volcano eruption did in here. See, like all these hills and stuff that were created by just the mud flow that came through here. Pretty crazy. All right, so here's the picnic area at Coldwater Lake, and there's a nice little view of this stream, the stream outlet from the lake, and the path over there. We'll walk it down to the dock, because it looks like it's a pretty cool spot. So it says on this sign that this lake was created after the eruption in 1980, and they forecasted that the lake was going to be full in 1981. And it says if the water should start to cut a channel across the loose rock and ash that was blocking the valley, millions of tons of water rushing to escape could rip out the entire plug. A raging wall of water would flood the towns downstream, and had that occurred, we would now be standing on a hillside looking down at a stream flowing through a valley. So that's how massive this was. And it was a good thing that they constructed the spillway that is connected to here. So 5 years after this lake was formed, life came back to the lake in various different forms. And most of them were of insect variety. And this little informational placard here shows us what kind of life came back here in the first 5 years. And then later on, the fish were transplanted into here, and now it's an active ecosystem for rainbow trout in here. Pretty cool information to learn just from a sign. So in June 1980, the water in here was really dark and murky, and in the years following, it's cleared up to now where it looks really clear in here. You can see the bottom from the shore, and I'm sure further out there it's really clear too. So after the eruption, I guess it smelled like methane here because of all of the eroding things that deposited themselves in the lake. So really interesting how time kind of does its magic on here, and voila, we've got a lake that's pristine and beautiful and clear and healthy. Really cool. Well guys, I'm gonna walk back to the truck. I'm actively getting rained on here, but this is a really beautiful stop here at Coldwater Lake. Glad I came down here. Let's find some more stuff to check out while we got some daylight. Heading up to Johnston's Ridge now. See what's going on over here. But this road through this basin is really neat. I didn't even know that this existed. So this is like brand new, so I'm really excited. Never went this direction. Well, we've come up out of the valley around the other side here, going up the mountain pass through 3,000 feet, and now we're back up into the snow. Temperature's dropping, 36 degrees. I don't know if you can see it when I dropped it down there. This the rain is turning to snow now. I'm at Viewpoint here, and the snow is really coming down. The viewpoint is like right over here, but you can't get to it because the trail's all covered in snow. So I ain't even gonna try that. But the snow's really coming down here, but we're almost there, so might as well finish it off and head back down. So we're just a little ways past that viewpoint here, coming up on a 15-mile-an-hour sign. We're through 4,000 feet now. Snow is everywhere, so this is going to be winter here for a long while. I think we're at Johnston's Ridge now. I'm not going to see anything, so it's pretty great, pretty wild. I'm going to take you outside though to show you just how much snow's here. Look at that. They plowed out the trail to it. Well, I'm up here. I made it to the end of this little trail. Can't go any further than this, but here's the observatory. The trail up here, and then we'll take our fogged out look of Johnston's Ridge here. Can't see nothing, but at least I could say that I've been here and done that and got cold and snowed on. There's the ridge. Can't see nothing. Snows are coming down, whipping off this edge here. The wind's actually not terrible, but you can tell there's a little bit of a breeze here. It's heading down the ridge. So yeah, it's fog socked in here, so I can't see nothing, but hey, at least we came and did it. Got the card now. Alright guys, that's probably going to do it for our adventure today. I'm going to head back down the mountain and head for town. The guy's getting hungry here. We got to go check in the motel anyway, so if you like today's adventure, don't forget to smash that like button, share it with your friends, and subscribe to 519 Adventures, baby. Where's that? Hey guys, remember to always wear winter apparel when you're in Winterland, and adventure on, my friends. I'll see you next time.